most of you have been to churches. Churches today, testimonies, there are some testimonies you can't bring to church. There are testimonies which are okay. That is okay. But some people have taken testimonies to another level. You go to a church and you start, most of women. Some pretend to be crying. I don't know whether it's genuine or, they pull out hankies. Na ye ababbi bajja ne bakonkona ewange mukama yeebazibwe bwe bakonkona ewange nemba mugezi sakola kisaggulawo mukama yeebazibwe neyiba naggulawo babooli mukama yeebazibwe eki olw'okubba. There are some testimonies you don't take to church. You go to church, most of ladies, by the way, women have testimonies which are bubliesters. That is a vocab you can't find in any dictionary around. Made by me. You go to a church and the woman comes up. Mukama yebazibwa abooluganda. Nebaza mukama. Kubanga mukibi yali amanje emitwalo 5. Naye mukama. Mukama yakinkoledde. Mukibi bamukubye essasi. Some testimonies, don't take those to church. Have you been to a church and, to church today is full of instructions. You go in the church, some pastors have the swag. Yeah, pastors like, who? Chiwede. That is your pastor. Or Wedegwe. There's some pastors with swag. Robert K. Robert K. Which other? Pastor Mwanguzi, no. Problem? Pastor Namutebi Muleke. But you go to a church and the pastor starts preaching. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you tonight you're going to receive a miracle. Say a miracle. Church is full of instructions. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, Jesus is going to perform a miracle in your life. That is already an instruction. Then he goes ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesus is aware that you are a drunkard at night and sober during the day. Tell your neighbor, drunkard at night. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesus is seeing your problems. God knows where you are and where you will be and where you are coming from. Hallelujah. Ladies and gentlemen, God knows what you have been doing at night and during the day. Say during the day. And you are like, what is it then during the day? God knows you want to go to America, but I'm telling you, you are going to get a visa. Say visa. Ladies and gentlemen, God knows that you have a lot of sins, but he died on the cross and is going to save you. Say, save me. Tell your neighbor. Tell your neighbor. Oyenze chimala. Mukama yebazibwe. That is the power of Jesus. Say Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for prayer. But whatever I say, you repeat after me. And remember, some guys have come with their wives. Have you been to a theater? You are seated there. You are, being with a wife in such a place. You are seated there. Some of you just ask for permission from the wife to laugh. You are there and the joke is interesting. So you go to church. It is the same story. And the pastor is telling you, repeat after me this prayer. You are with the wife. Gamba ntai mukama. Nyenze chimala. And your wife is like, kale jime chogere. That's my time. Have a blessed night.
DJ Lolo. Yes. How are you? Fine. Yeah, you're most welcome to Kings of Comedy. Today we are celebrating cultures, as you can see. But today I'm not celebrating my Teso culture. I'm celebrating the Luo culture because I got my wife from Gulu. She's called Atimango. Yeah, she's a very wonderful wife. Every single moment with Atimango is memorable. Even from the very first time I started vibing, I remember the first scenario and how it was. You know, these pickup lines, I was like, you look familiar. Have we met somewhere? She's like, yeah, that's why I haven't gone there anymore. Then one time I was like, for you, I can go to the end of the world. She's like, yeah, safe journey. So I can't forget such a woman. I can't forget her. But I like the Luo culture. I like the energy in their language. When they are speaking or greeting, you might think they are quarreling. One time there were two Luo standing behind me, I was in front. So the one is like, I was like this. Hey. When they laughed, I said, "Ooh, God, thank you." That's why you can't detooth those guys. You know, okay, girls no longer detooth because they're independent women. They work for themselves. You get. Okay, I was lying. So now, the thing is, you cannot detooth the Luo. For them, they believe in gender. That's the only point the Luo believes in gender equality. When he takes you out, he believes in gender equality. You order, he pays. He orders, you pay. They believe in tit for tat. You get? So one time, this Luo took a woman to a restaurant. You know, these Kampala women, she wanted to order expensive things. So they go to a restaurant and they sit there. She's like, waiter, Red Bull on him. He's like, what? Waiter, red cow on So they proceeded. She's like, waiter, bring me spaghetti and mayonnaise. Like, waiter, bring malakana and molokoni on Now this girl realized that this guy was a villager. So she started mentioning this. You know these drinks which have human names? Simanyi Jack Daniels, you know, John Walker, Bidandi Sally. You know those drinks? Yeah. When they mention those drinks, you might think it is introduction. So the chick is like, waiter, Jack Daniels, on him. Like, waiter, I'm a Donkara Simon. During these recent presidential campaigns, you know, every party has colors. NRM, yellow, FDC, blue, and DP, green. Now, this guy, he came straight from Gulu driving. When he reached Ginger Road traffic light, as soon as he reached, they put the yellow light. He's like, these people, NRM, everywhere you go, yellow. I'm tired. So he sat in his car and waited. Then all of a sudden, they put blue, good, green. Green means go. He's like, that is DP, I'm not going. He stayed there. Then a policeman, traffic guy went to him and said, why don't you go? Green means go. No, me as I put, UPC, want red. When they brought, he drove. They knocked him. Now he wanted to say, oh shit, like, oh shit. Now, like I was telling you in the beginning, Atimango has been probably the most important person after my mother. Because every moment with her is comedy. Even quarreling, she turns a quarrel into comedy. One time I was quarreling with her, then I was tired, I was like, go to hell. Give me transport. Now, recently I was watching a romantic movie, and I was so inspired, a white romantic movie. Now, you know when those guys were, you know, whites love playing around in the house before they start the co-curricular activities. You get, they first play around. So I saw this couple on TV playing around. They were playing, you know. Then the chick is like, honey, say dirty things in my ears. The guy's like, wow, I'm going to rock you like a boat. I'm going to eat you like food. You know, I'm going to take you to heaven. You guys, I was so inspired. So when I went home, I wanted to try it with my Atimango. And first of all, she doesn't have feelings in normal areas. Simani, you touch here, she doesn't share. You touch here, she doesn't share. You dare touch the elbows. Hey! You're like, who there, you are the king, come back. You get? So I played around with her, and you know, this time she was responding. Then when we're now somewhere there, I turned and say, babe, see dirty things in my ears. He's like, toilet, bathroom, sewage. Maya Timango got very annoyed. One time when I was at home, she like, but now that boy who is called Saliva, don't like him. Saliva, that boy is not bad, right. I said, why? He says that for us actual women, we don't scream. From today onward, I promise, you touch me, I'll scream. I said, wow. So we had finished supper then she was already in bed. So I was pushing the net and accidentally I touched her. She started, ooh, come out here, you're safe, come out here.